that's why. There we go. I didn't have my mic turned on. Rookie mistake. Bless you. Why isn't it showing up in chat? Just likes being funny. Funny guy. I don't know why I did that. And it's been a while since we've seen this. Let's see. Does this? Hold on, I have to be ready with this. Oh shit, that doesn't go over it. There we go. Now I'm ready with that. Does this filter the gallery too? Oh my god. Her in suit. Women in suit. Alright, that was, that's Guitar Man's lover. There's that dweeb. Alright, okay, there we go. I was like, how do I go back? And then this was from... Oh my god. Don't think that? Hold on, because... Is this really only filtering gore, or is it... What does it do? Does it do anything for the CGs? Going to... Hold on. We don't get to see anything for a second. Okay, nothing different. Still got the... Anyways. Why has... It usually says something in the... I guess Stream Elements is like completely dead now, huh? For me. I'll get used to work a little bit. Where did we leave off? This looks like the most recent one, right? 02. This is 09, 19. 10. Wouldn't that be interesting if a game like hid some kind of secret in like a pre-saved... I wonder if games have done that. Anyways, this is the most recent one. It looks like. That's so annoying that it does that. I don't like that. I do not like that. Next morning. As Kyoji rubs his groggy eyes, he very nearly drops the slice of toast he just picked up when he sees Yamiko walk through the door. For what reason? How do you like bind that to a hotkey? That's what I need to do. I need to be able to like bind. I don't know very well what to do. To be able to like bind this like immediately to a hotkey. I guess that's fine. Hold on, let me... Is that worse or better? Oh boy. Good morning. New wave of death Neko metal still. I guess a little cleavage is fine, right? Right? I'm not gonna get banned for this, right? Just anything more and I'm ready. Gah. Gah, indeed. Her top hat... Oh, she's not wearing pants. Her top half is still acceptable. Her hair is unkempt and messy, and her expression is still sleepy, but he can forgive that much. Whoa, no. I don't think I censored that in time. I think she was just wearing... She was wearing something down there, right? Oh boy. Wait, your pants. Hi, Cake. She is not wearing pants. Welcome in. How are you, Cake? Oh dear. Hold on, I need to... glasses with headphones is such a weird combination. How are you, Cake? I know this is a bit late for most people. I do apologize. I've been really tired recently. I think something might be going through our family. I've been not feeling so great recently. I don't know what's up. Hope it's not the virus. Your pants. Why are you walking around like that? At Kyoji's shouting, Yamiko only sleepily cocks her head. Eh? Go get changed already. Now, brush your hair and wash your face too. Just go sort yourself out. Me at myself. He's about to kick her out of the room when the doorbell suddenly rings. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how many horrors we get, or if it's just more panty shots. This game is okay to stream, right? Right? Oh yeah, somebody's at the door. Doorbell suddenly rings. Damn it, who's here this early in the morning? Coming! Can I help you? Did I? Wait a minute. I don't think I ever saw the entirety of... Oh well. I might go back to that. Lol. Lol indeed. But yeah. Just have a nice listen. Oh, it's her. I'm sorry, we're not going down your route. I feel really bad now. We're not going down your route, Akane. I'm sorry. So I just need this signed, and that's why. Huh? Akane, who had been mumbling to herself, jolts a full 10 centimeters into the air when she hears Kyoji's voice. Hi, Eurus. How are you? I need your I need your signature's guardian. The hell is she saying this early in the morning? Kyoji peers at Akane's face. I'm glad. Me too. I slept most of the day. Not feeling super great. I think something might be going through our family. Not fun, but I haven't puked yet, so that's good. Ever since the first time I puked. That was like a week or two ago, though. So I don't know if it's related. Anyways. Glad you're feeling better. Did you bump your head on the way here or something? Of course not. What are you saying? It's just, the handouts. Right, I got you the handouts. I mean, I had to. The deputy teacher gave them to me yesterday during homeroom, so they said these need your guardian's signature, so I... Thank you. I appreciate it, Eurus. Yeah, I should be... Hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. I had some soup. And we're finally playing this game again. I'm hoping to feel good enough, because I want to, some of you might remember when I played a game called Golden Sun, and then I stopped playing it. But I want to try to do, it all in one stream, like I do with the Battle Network series, because Golden Sun recently got, or I think it's tomorrow when it gets put on the Nintendo online thing or whatever. So I'm excited. I want to celebrate that. I hope to see new people picking that series up, and I just want to play it. But I think the problem I did last time is I was trying to do everything without a walkthrough, and I can't remember everything that well. And it had been like pretty recently that I had 100% of the game, so I think it's been long enough now that I think it'll be more nostalgia than kind of, you know, annoying to play through again. Yeah, celebrate. Akane's voice gradually tapers off. So you came all the way here just for that? Yeah, I forgot to give it to you yesterday on the way home, so I figured I had to take responsibility for that. She got us boy pregnant. Why did I say that? I mean, she did say take responsibility, but... Why did I say that? Anyways. I mean, sure, but why are you so upset about it? Akane turns even redder in the face. Nobody's upset here. I apologize if my voices are even worse than usual. I'm feeling a little out of it, so they might not be too great. Pretty sure everyone I see here is upset. Well, I'm not upset. No, I'm pretty sure you look really upset to me. Just how am I upset? What is this, a comedy routine? Oh, does she still not have pants on? Someone mumbles a quip behind Kyoji's back. Okay, she has pants on, thank God. This is the game I need to censor. Yamiko, who has washed her face and changed as Kyoji demanded, steps outside while wiping her face with a towel. Akane's face immediately lights up. Himeko-ne-chan! Yeah. Wait, you idiot! Kyoji raises his eyebrows in surprise. What are you calling me names for? Didn't I tell you already? Yamiko-san hates it when people call her by her real name. His hurried explanation is too late. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, sisters. How's the volume of everything, by the way? With that menacing voice of hers, Yamiko pushes her face toward Akane. Kyoji can only groan in exasperation. What is it, Himeko-ne-chan? No. 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 Good, good, I'm glad. Yamiko cuts Akane off and roughly grabs her by the shoulders. The gaze in her eyes is scary as her voice's strength intensifies. Now listen to me. Listen very carefully. I truly, really, really hate that name. I hate it more than the sky is tall and the bottom of the sea is deep. I hate it with enough venom to blow away the stars from the other side of the universe. You're not making any sense, Himeko-ne-chan. Now listen to me, you. If you want to live a peaceful, bright, and ordinary life, you will refer to me as Yamiko-ne-chan from now on. Understood? Akane! Oh my god. Why are you threatening me, Himeko-ne-chan? Akane-chan? Yamiko's eyes glint menacingly. Now she realizes it, finally. Only took her saying it like 7 times. Realizing her blunder, Akane quickly clams up. You want to live a peaceful life, right, Akane-chan? Akane desperately nods. A good fun life where you smile every day. right? Nod, nod, nod. Then let's practice. Repeat, please. Alright. Yamiko One-chan. Repeat after me. Oh, this is with character voices turned up. Huh. I guess that's alright. Yes, yes, you got it. Good for you. Yamiko's usual warm and smug smile finally returns. But forget all that, Akane-chan. I haven't seen you in forever. You've become so pretty I could hardly recognize you. Thanks. Akane replied with a very overwhelmed expression. Oh, did you come here to pick Kyo-chan up? Akane goes red before shaking her head in denial. No, I got some handouts that require his guardian's signature, and I forgot to give them to him the other day, so I... Oh, is that right? I was sure you came over to wake him up. Because back when Kyo-chan was little, you'd always come over to wake him up. Sorry, Akane, we're not going down your route. Akane looks oddly happy as she nods. Yeah, that's how things work. He'd keep sleeping even when I tore the blanket off him, and he'd go, "I'm still sleepy, Mom." Yes, he did, and there was one time where he thought you were his mom. Oh dear. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I remember that. I didn't know what to do with myself when he started calling me that. The two of them laugh together while Kyoji simply drops his shoulders. Her shirt is fantastic. New wave of death Neko metal. It's so good. God, why do women always have to hit it off over stuff like this? Could you sign this, Yamiko-san? I'll go get ready for school. Yamiko waves her hand as if to say she heard him, but Kyoji doubts she's actually listening. She's completely caught up in making fun of Kyoji with Akane. Jeez. Kyoji shrugs and heads back to his room. I mean, they're just handouts. Nothing would happen if they come in a day or two late. Only the Sandman would care, right? I think I remember you saying that. I think you sent it to me. I can't quite remember though. It's been so long since I played this game. Well, I guess hold on. I played it in I think October last year. So it's not as long as I thought, but still pretty long. Cause like, hold on, let me go back to. Yeah, 9/19 is the last time I played it. So it's still been a while. Feels like I got a frog in my throat or something. Yeah, I hate it. I took responsibility for these, so I have to do it. And if you don't get those handouts in on time, I'll be the one getting scolded over it. Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it, so pipe down. You can see groups of students in their uniforms heading down the road to school in groups of twos and threes. What the hell? Why is it... Thanks, Stream Elements? I've been live for nearly a half hour. Feels like there's more people around than usual, but maybe he's imagining it. Besides, what's so fun about digging up old stories about me? Because you two looked like you were having a blast. I mean, put yourself in my shoes for once. Guys don't like having stuff from when they were kids brought up. Oh, why not? It's because I always did dumb stuff when I was a kid. Obviously. Only when you were a kid? Besides, they're not all good memories. Oh, what the hell was that? Was that something I needed to censor? Let me try something. What I should do is I'm gonna do filter images. Maybe that'll help with me not having to censor shit. Nothing. Akane eyes him suspiciously, but he looks away. I mean, it was only a very quick flash. I couldn't even tell what it was. How does Akane feel about what happened back then? She seems to act normally around Kyoji, like nothing happened, but... After a moment's silence, Akane says in a somewhat pouty manner, if it bothers you that much, I won't come over anymore, even if I have to. And if I forget to give you the handouts, let the Sandman glare at you for all I care. Thanks to all the years he has known her, Kyoji knows that Akane only pouts like this when she's serious. Ugh. Bleh. Recalls that whenever she gets like this, saying something to cheer her up is a good way to avoid arguments later down the line. Kane has a pretty straightforward personality, but she becomes pretty scary when she's sincerely angry at someone. How do I handle this? Kyoji ponders a moment before answering. I feel so bad about choosing the second option. But, like, we're not going down her route, right? So that's... I did just save, but man, this feels like such a shitty option. We're gonna try it. You don't have to come over anymore. That one hurt. Let's see what hold on. Jesus. What is that noise? It's like a balloon deflating. Well, let's try this. You don't have to come over anymore. They might be childhood friends, but that doesn't mean he should take her favors for granted nowadays. If he doesn't stop her now, she might start coming over every morning. It might be for the better if he draws the line here and now. This hurts. Fine, if that's what you want. Akane's expression clearly stiffens. Her voice makes it clear that she's upset. Like I just told you, it is. Why do I even have to go out of my way to say this anyway? You don't have to worry about me. I'm not a kid anymore, you know? With her saying this much, Kyoji retorts in partial desperation. Akane fixes her gaze straight forward and shrugs. No, this feels too bad. I'm sorry. I can't... I'm so bad at this. Like I know, fuck it. It's fine. It should be fine, right? As long as we have the other character, another character has higher hearts, it should be fine, right? Like, it doesn't... Whatever. It's not like I mind you coming over. For now, he just says that. Feels a bit bashful, but putting up with this now will make things easier to handle down the line. That's all there is to it. Really. I mean, hopefully hopefully it's not like, oh, you have to go the romance route. Like, hopefully we can actually, like, be friends. But this is a dating sim, I think. So that might be... that might be difficult. Telling himself this, Kyoji glares at Akane. But in exchange, no more gossiping about things I did as a kid. Effective immediately. You shouldn't have fun at my expense. Despite her pouty response, Akane looks slightly happy. They talk about this and that before arriving at school. Akane merrily opens the door to the class. Ohayo! Ohayo! Good morning. Morning. Only after he says this does Kyoji realize something. He can walk into class today without overthinking it because he's coming in with Akane. Ohayo! Good morning.
Oh, ohayo!
Yeah, morning. Call out to him from around the class. Though he brusquely responds to the greetings, he marvels at how much it lifts his spirits. Hey, Kyoji, good morning. Do you get a route? I don't think you do, unfortunately. Where's the gay route? Come on. SMH. Hey, Kyoji, good morning. Shinta approaches him and immediately elbows him. Ow, what'd you do that for? As Kyoji moves in close to elbow Shinta in return, Shinta whispers something, making sure Akane can't hear him. You're pretty popular for someone who just transferred in the other day, you know? Huh? Huh? What? Look over there! Oh no. Shinta points at Aoi, who's looking their way. Aoi's staring fixedly at Kyoji again. I guess we are going down her route. I forgot about that. I forgot whose route I was going down. Also, Bleh. Oddly enough, this time she doesn't look away. Being stared at feels pretty weird, but before Kyoji can ask if she wants something, Shinta speaks up. Namiki's probably like this because he went to school with Kazuyagi. Being popular with the ladies sure is tough, huh? I'm not popular. After landing one last light jab on Shinta, Kyoji throws his bag over his desk and takes his seat. Why did you come to school with Kazuyagi, though? No reason, really. She came over to deliver some handouts, that's all. Aoi, good morning. Oh no. Don't tell me by not going the mean route I made her sad. No. Ah. Why is everything so complicated? When Akane calls out to Aoi, the blue-haired girl hangs her head. Good morning. Why so glum so early in the morning? Did something happen? Am I? I think I'm the same as always. With that slow response, Aoi starts taking her textbooks out of her bag. Hey, are you sure they're friends? I think so. They always hang out together. Kinda feels like Kazuyagi's looking after her, though. Looking after her. Yeah, that about sums it up. Feels less like they're friends that get along, more like Akane is looking out for Aoi. Keep your chin up, okay? We've got gym today, so you don't want to trip and get hurt again. You can be pretty slow after all. Yeah. Seeing Aoi hang her head almost shamefully draws his attention. Akane's clear voice travels easily through the classroom, even with the classroom's morning tumult. How the fuck do you pronounce that word? Tumult. Ah. That, like, stumbles out of my mouth. Both her loud voice and straightforward attitude are old habits of hers, and surely she doesn't have any ill intent, but... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Shinta's voice suddenly pulls Kyoji's attention away from Aoi and Akane. Ran into the same man earlier. Said that we have no homeroom today. Also, we're supposed to have a math today during first period. There's a staff meeting, so we'll have self-study instead. Did something happen? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with Saito from the class next door. What's a kid from another class have to do with this? Hey, I don't know either. Did something happen? Kane leans forward to listen. Aoi is standing behind her. Well, you know, from Saito from Class B, they say her big sister went missing. Missing? Yeah, she's the third person to go missing at this point. That's no good. Shinta holds up 3 fingers as he says this. You told me about the other 2 the other day, when you were talking about the girls going missing. Yeah, that's them. Speaking of, I never finished that story, right? I think the first 2 were a primary schooler and a high schooler, right? They haven't found them yet. Is there a, oh, there is. Akane asks, knitting her brows. Well, they're probably discussing if they need to have us coming and leaving in schools, from school in groups. Hold on. Hello, Diz. How are you? It's been a while since I played this game. How you doing? Same. I'm a little under the weather. Actually, I'm gonna go refill my water real quick. Or actually, I'm gonna go get some Gatorade. I feel like I need it. I'll be right back. But, yeah. Voice and stuff takes it out of you. But yeah, I was inspired by your stream. Inspired me to stream again, finally. Hell yeah, yeah. I've been thinking of doing another long stream. If you remember, like ages ago, I played a game called Golden Sun, and I never finished it. But I want to do like a full playthrough in one stream, or I want to try to, because it's getting re-released. I think like tomorrow onto the Switch, with like Nintendo Online thing or whatever. So I want to celebrate that. But we'll see if my shitty body lets me. Hey, this captions actually lets me say that. Nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Bleh. Hello. Hold on, I forgot something. Oh, don't open up. Feeling a little better. I did some saltwater gargle. Fun stuff. I'm gonna have some Gatorade. Hopefully that'll help. Bleh. But yeah, hopefully I'll be feeling good enough to try to do that stream sometime soon. Probably on a weekend. I am surprised this music is Fortnite danceable. I'll be honest. Staying in groups? Come on, we're not primary schoolers. Didn't you say there's a chance they all just ran away from home? Yeah, I don't think they have to go that far. Aoi mumbles in agreement with Kyoji. But there are rumors about people seeing suspicious figures. What kind of suspicious figures? Sus. Amogus. There are suspicious figures among us. It is twerkable. Huh. I know I never learned how to twerk. Anyways. I don't know. People just say they've seen some suspicious-looking man walking around in the area. Sounds like that's probably Gore. It's all in the heels? Huh. Understood. My kid brothers are telling stories about how he's a kidnapper. Kyoji pensively crosses his arms. But like, we don't know if that weird guy has anything to do with the disappearances, right? Right, and was the second girl that went missing not from this town? Heard she came from a neighboring town to hang out. It's not like we know for sure that something's happening in this town in particular. That saltwater gargle made me like my throat go numb or something. I don't know what's up with that. Kika says this in a clear voice, her bag dangling from her right hand. She places it on her desk before returning to the conversation. It's the mysterious way the first girl went missing. Doesn't look like a crime or like she ran away from home. Some old people are saying evil spirits snatched her away. If you ask me, it sounds like they just got lost or ran away from home. I mean, it's a grade school, and she went missing all weird like that. Oh yeah, you never finished your story yesterday. So how did it end? Right, I never did finish it. So, Yep, I was about to say. Here's where he gets cut off. Shinta's about to resume when suddenly a familiar shrill voice cuts him off. Why do they have these characters, huh? Kidnapper's so scary, Mew. What if they come after us, Mew? You're so cute, Marina-chan, so they'll definitely go after you. At least I'm safe that way. You never know, Mai. Maybe they'll go after you because of how buxom you are, Mew. That's right, Mai-chan. You have big boobs, but not me. I'm all skin and bones, so I'll be fine. What the hell is this? Mommy mumbles to herself. That's not true, Mew. Mommy-chan, you're slim and have a nice figure, so you're definitely in danger too, Mew. You know what? I'm here for it. The squad hyping each other up. Let's go. She's right, don't let your guard down. But you know, if we're in danger, he'll definitely come to help. Sadashima-sama will save us, Mew. Sadashima-sama will save us. Sadashima-sama will save us. Uh-huh. Forced to hear the loud exchange, Kyoji and the others exchange tired glances. It's normal for Aoi to look listless, but even Kika has an exhausted smile. I think they, have the wrong idea, in more ways than one. I guess that's just their idea of, individuality. It's not individuality, it's just gross. Don't be mean. Jeez. Shinta's complaints are cut off by the sound of the door opening. A young teacher, seemingly a deputy teacher, peeks inside. You there, weren't you told this is self-study time? Do your assignments. Left without a choice, all of them return to their seats and start working on the handouts the deputy teacher gave them. But still, Kyoji can't quite shake off his anxiety. Was it the first or second girl that disappeared so strangely? Feels like every time he tries to talk about this with Shinta, someone gets in the way before he can hear all the details. Kyoji should probably ask him about it after class. I'm sure no one will get in the way then. That said, he can't help but feel wary about asking more directly about this matter. He's never met this person from Class B, but asking him about how their family member went missing might seem disrespectful. After quickly finishing his handout, Kyoji scoots his chair over to Shinta's. Kyoji, you done already? Shinta looks up at him. I'm pretty good at math. Alright, you were good at math back then too. And you were bad at it. I remember now, you could never remember the multiplication table to past 7 and started crying in the middle of class, right? Please, just let me forget about that. You want me to tutor you, man? You would? Shinta's eyes sparkle, but Kyoji sticks an index finger in his direction. As long as you buy me a burger for every question I solve for you. What? You want me to buy you stuff? Oh, sorry, I'm short on my allowance, so fine, I'll solve it myself. Kyoji smiles before moving away from Shinta. Doesn't look like Shinta's in the mood to talk about the disappearances right now. I'm bored. Is there anyone I can talk to? Nope, not what I meant to do. Let's go for Namiki. I think we're trying to go down her route. Yep. Namiki looks like she's zoning out. Keeps rolling her mechanical pencil over the table and picking it up over and over again. Is she already done with her work? Hey, You finished with the assignment? Kyoji calls out to her. Aoi looks up at him, her expression still blank. She silently shakes her head. Once he glances at her handout, his mouth drops open. It's empty. I don't know how to solve it. Aoi replies, looking a bit embarrassed. I mean, it happens, but why don't you try to figure it out? I can try, but I still won't know how to solve it. Well, I guess that happens too, but... Somewhat fed up by this, Kyoji picks up Aoi's pencil from the table and solves one of the problems on the page. See, in this case, you move y to the right side. That turns the plus into a minus, right? So now simplify and solve for x. Just do that for the rest of the exercises. It's not hard, just try it. Aoi stares at Kyoji's hand. You can't tell from her expression if she understood his explanation or not. Namiki? Aoi stares at the handout, which now has one of its exercises solved. Her lips curl into a thin smile. You're a lot like Akane-chan, Jino-chan, Jino-kun. Huh? Me? How? Aoi doesn't answer his question. She simply looks back down at the page, like she's gotten motivated to solve it now. Kyoji feels something gloomy fill his chest. He wants to say something, but he can't quite find the words. In the end, he simply returns to his seat with heavy steps. Did we, like, fail a check there or something? Classes are back to normal after second period, which is PE. Boys' PE teacher is at the meeting, so they have to do self-study again. More self-study is nice, but while Kyoji's good at math, academic PE theory isn't very interesting. The girls are in the middle of doing short-distance sprints. The sound of their cheerful voices streams into the classroom through the window. Who's running there right now? Looks out at the sports ground, focusing his vision on a figure that stands out to him. What he sees impresses him a bit. Well... She's running like she's got no motivation. I was thinking, like, what if it's like... I was like, what if it's... what if it, like, does the routes based on whichever one gets the least amount of points? And then I remembered that's how, We Know the Devil worked. Which, man, I need to play the sequel to that. Or not the sequel, but, like, the... Well, it's kind of... I think it's, like, set... It's kind of a sequel. I don't know what it is exactly. She's running like she's got no motivation. Me for real, for real. She's running like she's got no motivation. As he looks at Aoi, who's just now making it halfway across the track, Kyoji sighs. Despite being much slower than Aoi, the largest of the three weirdo girls. So rude. Mitsuhashi Mai, was it? Is vigorously swinging her limbs while red in at the face. Her efforts are in vain, but at least she's trying to run. Yeah, that's good. It's all about getting a workout, you know? But Aoi's entire posture doesn't give off the slightest bit of energy. Gives the impression she could definitely be running faster, but she's choosing to slack off. Is she only lacking in motivation, or does she simply not know how to run properly? Namiki's really slow, huh? Yeah, I don't know if she's just slow or just isn't motivated. Huh? Kyoji looks at Shinta, who showed up behind him at some point. Where did that come from? Looked like you were thinking about Namiki. Truthfully, he really was thinking of her. She's always hiding in Akane's shadow with a glum expression. Whenever she opens her mouth, she only says a word or two before going silent again. He never knows what she's thinking. There's a hint of teasing to Shinto's words. Kyoji tells himself he isn't interested in her that way. At least he doesn't think so. Yeah, well, fine then. Shinta's still smirking, but it doesn't look like he has anything else to say. In the end, that day passed by with an air of unease hanging over the school. The classroom was constantly restless, full of endless whispers. The teachers only gave them half-hearted scoldings before climbing back up again. I guess the teachers are creeped out by this too. When Kika whispers that out loud, Kyoji nods in agreement. Unexplained disappearances happen back to back in such a small town, and rumors of a suspicious person lurking around. Anyone would be terrified. During homeroom at the end of the day, the Sandman warned them in his usual sleepy voice. Told them to travel in groups with other students going in the same direction, to avoid taking detours, and to not walk around once night falls. Incidents aren't serious enough for them to try and enforce their instructions, but parents might start complaining if the school doesn't do anything. For now, the teachers are just warning them to be careful. Maybe Kyoji's reading too much into things, but the Sandman's tone gives him the impression the teachers must have discussed it among themselves. So we can go home alone after we part ways? You can hear Aoi whispering to Akane. Her question honestly strikes him as pretty good. He'd considered dropping by the old astronomy club, but given what they'd just been told, he imagines Kika will simply head home with someone today. Can't help but feel it's a shame, but there isn't much he can do in this situation. Okay, time for club practice. As soon as homeroom ends, Shinta reaches for his sports bag. Alright, what club are you in? Soccer. 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 Yep, we've got a tournament coming up, so we can't take any time off. Our advisor said he'll give us a ride home in his car. It surprises Kyoji a bit. Though Shinta was already interested in soccer, Kyoji seems to remember him playing baseball as a kid. Kyoji asks him about that. Shinta bravely puffs up his chest. Well, at this school, members of the baseball team have to shave their heads. Wouldn't be popular with the girls if I did that. So that's your reason. What is that? That's not a good reason. Wait, I gotta get going. Bye, Kyoji. See you tomorrow. With that, Shinta hurries out of the classroom. Shinta, trying to be popular, huh? When did he mature like that? Believe it or not, Maki-kun is pretty popular. Akane chimes in, her bag in hand. I have to go pee real quick, I apologize. I'll be right back. The problem of staying hydrated. Thus does the Fortnite dance continue. Aren't we all really just Fortnite dancing through life? If you think about it. Shinta, really? Yeah, some of the underclassmen girls say he's kind, and the upperclassmen girls think he's cute. Kinda get it. Wow, Shinta's got that going for him, huh? Shinta helped Kyoji with his pranks when they were little, so girls would avoid him like the plague. I guess some things do change. Like you can talk. But forget that, let's go home. Huh? Akane casually invites him to go home with her, surprises him so much he stops to stare at her. Her cheeks turn a bit red as she starts speaking very quickly. I mean, you know, the teacher said we should walk together if we're going home the same way. It's true Akane's house is in the same direction as his, for at least some of the way. Yeah, let's go back. Kyoji scratches the tip of his nose. Akane's face flushes happily. He heads to the school gate with Akane. Some people are going home in large groups, but most people are in groups of 2 or 3, much like Kyoji. None of their faces look terribly concerned. If anything, they look excited. They all feel like the incidents aren't their problem. Kyoji feels the same way they do, of course. If anything, the fact he's walking home with Akane in public feels like a much bigger deal. Oddly enough, he doesn't feel bad at all. Just as he gives Akane a sidelong glance, Akane suddenly looks at him as well. Both of them avert their gaze at the same time, like they've just seen something they shouldn't. The sports ground sure is empty today. Yeah, I think only the soccer team's practicing today. Looks like that. Oh, there's Shinta. Shinta notices the two of them and waves. A ball comes flying toward him from behind, hitting him in the head and making him stagger forward. He pulls himself together and starts chasing around the boy who kicked the ball at him. Kyoji and Akane exchange looks and laugh wistfully. I see Shinta's peppy as ever. Maki-kun's always like that. He's a lot nicer to girls than he used to be, though. He is? Really? They continue walking toward the school gate. Kyoji realizes that talking about other people is helping him calm down. They continue making jokes at Shinta's expense. Poor guy. So basically, Shinta told me that. Oh, there's Aoi! Spotting Aoi, who is slowly tottering in front of them, Akane calls out to her. I'm wondering, maybe this game will let us be like... Maybe this game will let us be polyamorous. That would be interesting. Alright, Namiki's going in the same direction as us too. You want to walk home with us? Talking about other people makes it easier to be around Akane, but having a third person in the conversation will make things even easier. But for some reason, Aoi looks at Akane. You don't mind, right, Akane? Huh? Of course I don't mind.
そりゃもちろんいいわよ。
Akane says she's cool with it. Alright?
じゃあ、
Fine.
そうする。
Let's. Aoi nods briefly as the three of them approach the school gate. All that's left is to head home. Or so he thought, but as soon as he steps out from the gate, someone grabs him by the arm.
きょうちゃん
where's the spin-off that's just her? And like some we get to be some other guy that isn't related to her, so we can romance her. Where is it? Huh? Where is it? Anyways. Kyo-chan. Whoa, Yamiko-san, what are you doing here?
なんでこんな
What am I doing here? That's rude. Didn't I tell you I'll be having you help me do research for my article today? Wait, hold on just a minute. You basically forced me into that promise. You even made me ask you to let me help you.
ヤミコお姉ちゃん、これからお仕事？
Are you off to work after this, Yamiko One-chan? Akane chimes in from the side.
あかねちゃん。
Akane-chan, as cute as ever. No, stop it, Yamiko One-chan. You're always so good with compliments.
あら、こちらさんは？
Oh, and who's this? Yamiko points at Aoi.
この子、同
This
じ
is
クラスの
Namiki
並木
Aoi.
葵。
She's from our class. She used to go to primary school with me and Kyoji. Yamiko grabs Aoi's hand and shakes it vigorously. Nice to meet you. I'm Saitama Yamiko, Kyoji's guardian. So you're called Aoi? You look so adorable and mature. I hope you and Kyo-chan get along well. Namiki, you don't have to listen to anything this old lady says. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When Yamiko sees Aoi's eyes flutter about, Yamiko's eyes take on a dangerous glint. I didn't think that was gonna go unanswered. Excuse me, Kyo-chan. Did you just say something I can't ignore? Who? Me? No. Akane chimes in to end the argument. But you said something about research? You know how there's old ruins in this town? I want to look into them. Wow, it sounds interesting. Seeing Akane's enthusiastic reaction, Kyoji suddenly realizes something. Oh, right, Yamiko-san. I can't actually help you today. We were told today to go home in groups whenever possible. In groups? Is it because of the disappearances? Right, I have to walk them home, you see. Yamiko wags a finger at him. Kyo-chan, you've got the wrong idea there. This isn't a date or anything. You have to watch out for yourself, too. I'll be fine. I'm a guy. Only women have been going missing, right? We don't know that yet. Criminals like that think in ways normal people like us can't predict. Who knows when the culprit will decide they're into boys now, and then someone like you gets gobbled up. Diversity when the criminal stalker is bisexual. Sorry, my lips are chapping a bit, so I had to put some lip balm on. say stuff like gobble up. I can't take you seriously when you say stuff like that. Kyoji feels terribly tired all of a sudden.
でもそうね
But you're right. Then how about this? Akane-chan, Aoi, do you want to come home with us? I wonder if we can get all three of the girls to come with us on this if we juggle their relationship levels well enough. Ugh. Come with you to do research, can I? Akane's face lights up. However, Aoi just looks confused.
もちろん
Of course, and once we're done with the field research, Kyoji and I will walk you home together. Looking quite happy, Akane enthusiastically nods her head.
葵ちゃんはどうする
What do you say, Aoi-chan?
葵も行こう
Come on, Aoi, let's go! How often do you get a chance to do this? Yeah. Aoi nods again, as if urged by Akane's prodding. You really want to come with us? That's weird.
雑誌の仕事のお手伝いなんて
Helping out with writing for a magazine sounds really cool. She calls it a magazine, but it's a third-rate occult maga. Ow, 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 ow! Kyoji calls out in pain as she pulls hard on his ear.
じゃそうと決まったら
Now that that's decided, let's get going. Yamiko walks off, leading the group. With Yamiko in the lead, they go up the mountain trail behind the school. Area surrounded by thick, heavy trees. Now that it's after school, it's much darker here than it was in the morning. The sun still filters through the foliage, though, casting dots of light on the exposed earth. Akane has been sticking close to Yamiko since they came here. Kyoji slowly totters after them while the two women happily chatter. Aoi follows behind Kyoji. She's expressionless as ever. Feeling a bit concerned, Kyoji calls out to her. Hey, Namiki. If you want to go home, just say so, okay? I'll walk you back. Aoi jolts as if she's been roused from a daydream and shakes her head. No, it's not that I want to go home. Hey, it's okay, I'm a homebody too. You sure? It kinda looked like Akane sort of roped you into this. Aoi averts her gaze and mumbles in reply.
茜ちゃんは
Akane-chan's
いつ
always
も
like
そう
that.
だから
Maybe he's just imagining it, but there's something like a bitter smile on her lips. Then she looks up and adds,
でも
But I am
私も
interested.
興味はあるから
Oh, well, if you say so. Still feels like something's kind of off, but their exchange stops there. You can hear Akane's cheerful voice coming from ahead of them.
ねえねえヤミコお姉ちゃん
Hey, Yamiko
今どんな
One-chan.
ことを調べ
What
て
are you
るの
looking into right now?
今調べてる
Right
の
now, I'm
ね
looking into legends
こ
here
の
in
クリスタちゃん
Kurihito.
を捕まえ
The
る
man-eating demon and the pillar of light.
比較得意音と
Man-eating demon and the pillar of light. Been here all my life, but I never heard of
生まれた時から
those.
この町に住んでるけど
They're old legends unknown to
知って
most
る
people.
人はほとんどいないしね
Yamiko punctuates her words with an ominous chortle. Can a chortle be ominous? A chortle. I don't know if a chortle can be ominous.
白そう。どういう
Oh, that
話？
sounds interesting. What's the story behind them? Well... Yamiko lowers her voice into a pretentious whisper.
そもそもは鎌
The
倉
story
時代
dates back to the
上
Kamakura
京の前
period,
の頃だ
a
と
period
思う
known
から
as the Jokyo
13
War.
世紀
In
の
the
頭
early
ぐらい
13th
に
century, there was an
この
earthquake
辺
here.
り。闇子お姉ちゃん
Talking kind of weird, Yamiko Onei-chan.
いつもの喋り
If I
方
talked
じゃ
normally,
いい
you'd
子
ruin the
で
mood,
しょ
right? But oh well.
それはともその地震
Apparently, it was
か
a
な
pretty
り
major
大きなもの
earthquake.
だったそうで
Apparently, there's an active fault in this
発
area.
断層がある
After
ら
that
しいから
earthquake happened, they discovered a cave.
当時
It used to be a small village near the cave. At first, the villagers thought the cave was formed because of the
最
earthquake.
初は村人店もね
Once they set foot into the cave, they found an old altar inside.
古い祭壇があったのね
None of the villagers knew where this altar originated from, but they assumed it must have some history behind it. Because of that, they decided to worship it. However,
ところが
the people that walked into the cave started disappearing one by one, and soon enough, the cave became known as a place that spirits people away. Hey, where did my captions go? Captions. Hello. Oh well. It'll come back. It does this sometimes, I guess. The disappearances continued even after that, and the people who went missing never turned up again. The altar came to be known not as a sacred site, but as a cursed place to be avoided. What? How am I dropping? What is happening? Hold on. I'm like lagging on a goddamn visual novel. What the hell? How am I? Why is the visual novel lagging? That's why they believed no one knew about that place before the earthquake unearthed it. And so the villagers decided to seal the cave, so it would be hidden away once more. But a few years after that, on one rainy day, a terrible incident happened. As if on cue, the area around them grows darker as Yamiko lowers her voice. Now that they're on the mountain trail, the curtain of thick greenery and branches block off even more of the sunlight. The exposed soil of the trail has a strong, moist smell. The roots of the trees sticking out from the ground suddenly look like eerily exposed ribs. Always silent as ever, but she does seem interested in the story. At some point she moved closer to Kyoji, leaning in closer to listen to Yamiko. What kind of terrible incident? Why is it doing this? Here, give me a sec. I'm gonna try something. Akane hugs her bag, her expression frightened, yet she still urges Yamiko to continue. It was dark that morning, as the rain continued to fall. The thick clouds above meant the village was as dark as night, even at the height of noon. But suddenly, the whole village became bright. The villagers looked outside, curious to see what happened, and saw the mountain, the same Mount Nishimori we're on right now. A large pillar of light shot up from the mountain's side towards the heavens. Maybe it was just a bolt of lightning? Yamiko shakes her head. They say there wasn't any sound, and the village was at the foot of the mountain, So if it was lightning, the thunder would have been terribly loud. And then, the day after the pillar of light appeared, a woman on her way back from the fields spotted a man standing in the footpath between the rice fields. That man had quite a terrible reputation in the village. He spent his days stealing and pulling terrible pranks on the girls. A real ne'er-do-well. Ne'er? Not even once. Just not even air. Just ne'er-do-well. Never? Not even once. So at first, the woman passed by him while pretending not to notice he was there. But then she suddenly realized something was strange about the man. Wherever he came from, his clothes were covered in filth, making for a very pitiful sight. His hair was unkempt, and he looked like he had become 10 years older. But strangest of all, he stood there drooling at the mouth, his eyes blank as he kept mumbling incomprehensible words. Did he go insane? That's right. And not just that. Lying next to the man was the gruesomely half-eaten human corpse. Kia! Akane's screeches pierced the air, forcing Kyoji to cover his ears with his hands. Hold on, it's still lagging. Give me a sec. I may have to close it and reopen it. Oh, not that. Oh my god. I don't know why it does that. No, no opening sequence. No, we're not seeing that. There we go. That was weird. In complete contrast to Akane, Aoi looks completely unperturbed. Don't these stories kind of scare you? These kinds of stories scare you? No, I'm fine. Akane hugs her bag and takes a few steps back before urging Yamiko to continue. So what ate the body? Some aminal? Animal? Who knows? That man ended up dying soon after. But before he died, the man regained his sanity for a moment and said this. That was a passage to another world. By that, did he mean the cave? Yes, at the time there was a rumor among the village's youth that there was treasure at the end of the cave. In all likelihood, that man tried to explore the cave in search of it. Before long, people began to say that the altar in the cave was devoted to a man-eating demon. The villagers sought to exorcise the demon. But every attempt only ended with the demon killing its attackers in turn. Oh well. The corpses of the warriors who boasted that they would be the ones to slay the demon were discovered half-eaten around the village. The well was full of legs, intestines dangled from the caves, and the puddles beside the roads were colored red with blood. A constant stench hung over the village as maggots crawled over the bodies. village became like an image of hell. Whoa, gruesome. Gruesome indeed. Kyoji knows it's just a legend, and that there's no way to say if it really happened, but hearing that something so scary might have once happened here gives Kyoji goosebumps. And so the villagers decided to worship the man-eating demon as a god. Akane looks baffled. They decided to worship the demon as a god? Is it like a Yakuza reforming to become a guard or something? Something like that. Your analogy is a lot more boring, though. But even that couldn't stop the demon's rampage. They even tried offering it sacrifices, but not even those changed anything. So how did all this end? Well, this is the same way these kinds of stories usually do. A traveling ascetic monk used his divine power to seal the demon, and the village lived happily ever after. Seems that's where the story ends. Yamiko's voice instantly returns to its normal tone. Well, that's a pretty weak ending to the story. Oh, don't say that. It's pretty gruesome as far as folktales go. Yeah, I was really scared. Akane is still tightly hugging her back. You didn't have to listen if you were that scared. You just don't get it. I wanted to hear the story because it was scary. That's right, people are creatures that consume excitement, and Abraze earnestly satiates that desire, right? Right. I really don't get it. The two of them speak almost as one. Kyoji can only stare at them puzzled. How can women get so terrified by scary stories yet like them so much? I'm still not feeling great. I apologize. I think I might have to cut it short here. I want to continue streaming this, but I am just not feeling great. I don't know what's up. Hopefully I'll feel better soon. But let me find somebody for us to raid. I don't know what's going on with me today. I think I gotta be sick or something. It's not fun. But I'm glad I was able to stream even a little bit. An hour and a half isn't that long of a stream, but it's something. It's better than nothing. It's good. I'm glad to at least stream a little bit. Let me try to find somebody to raid. I am losing energy quickly. Even more quickly than usual. I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew what was going on with me. Just not feeling great, I guess. And I'm not enjoying it. I wish I was feeling great. I want to do longer streams again, but I might have to work back up to that slowly. So it might be a while before I do that super long Golden Sun stream. I really wanted to do it soon, though, to celebrate that, so hopefully I'll feel better soon. We'll see. I'll try not to overdo it, though. Try not to force myself. Which is why I'm ending right now. yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I don't really have anybody to raid into right now, and I'm kind of too tired for it. So, thank you everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry it was such a short stream, but I'm glad I was able to stream even a little bit. And hopefully I'll be getting back into it. Hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. I don't know what's going on with me, but hopefully I'll figure it out. But take care, everybody. Take care of yourself. Like I'm trying to take care of me. Bye-bye.